Hi, my name is Michael Hayes, and I'm the Republican Reform Party candidate for election to the Red Hook Town Board. I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about myself and the reasons I am seeking election this fall. First, let me say, every person seeking election to the town of Red Hook this year is qualified for the office that they're seeking. You don't need an advanced degree or some specialized skill to care about your community and its people. It also matters little which political party you belong to. Town elections are not about partisan politics. They're about civil discourse and doing what is right for the residents that we wish to serve. They're about basic needs, roads, water, sewer, garbage and leaf removal, recreational opportunities for our children. They're about dollars and cents. So how then do we best select a candidate to represent these interests in town hall? I would suggest the right candidate for any elected office is the person who can best bring your interests and concerns to light, the person you can most relate to, the person whose day-to-day life experiences most mirror yours. I've made Dutchess County my home for 25 years, since I graduated from Marist College in 1990. The last 13 years I've been in Red Hook, including part of that time in the village of Tivoli. This is where my wife Roberta and I decided we wanted to raise our children. My daughter Natalie was 16, my son Gavin 12, and Braden 10. My ties to the Red Hook community, however, go even further. I began my professional career right out of Marist College as a reporter with the Daily Freeman, in what was then the Northern Dutchess Bureau in the Rhinebeck office. Through these experiences, I became familiar with Red Hook politics, schools, and the community. So much so, in fact, that the late Woody Close, a lifelong Red Hook resident, lawyer, politician, businessman, and farmer, asked me to serve as his assistant on the Dutchess County Legislature when he took over as chairman. That began my career in public service. After that, I was appointed by Governor George Pataki to a communications position with the Department of Social Services. I served through the end of that term, through the end of Governor Pataki's term, served under Governor Spitzer and Governor Patterson as well. So as my background and experience indicate, continuing public service through an elected position is a natural move. The reason I'm drawn up to public service and the reason I'm drawn to an elected office is because I believe there's a glaring lack of elected officials that represent the average Red Hook resident, the average town resident. This is not just in Red Hook, this is across the board. Our governments are traditionally dominated by retired folks, self-employed professionals, businessmen, and unfortunately some people whose interest is born out of their own self-interests. I'm none of those things. I think I best represent the average Red Hook resident, know the concerns and the issues that they deal with on a day-to-day basis. These are the issues I discuss with folks when I'm at the ball fields on the weekends, when I'm at the schools during the week. I know the issues that concern you. I also have the unique experience of having worked in the field of social services with some of the most vulnerable residents of our community. 1 in 7 New Yorkers is on food stamps. These are people that live in our community. The renters who can't afford to pay their rent, to find a suitable place. I will represent them. I will represent all the residents of Red Hook. So this is why I think folks need to take a look and see who do they best mirror when they go to the polls. That's what they need to do. I will represent all residents. Thank you very much.